We at Vista Solutions have developed a module to seamlessly integrate your Odoo ERP with the SureTax platform. SureTax is a tax management tool that helps you manage and maintain all your tax requirements as you conduct transactions in various states across North America. This integration between Odoo and SureTax can help you reduce manual effort by automating tax return filing and sending tax data from Odoo ERP to SureTax. In this demo, we will be looking at how our SureTax and Odoo integration allows you to easily fetch tax information while conducting transactions and creating sale order and invoices. We'll also look at how this integration ultimately helps you to file your tax returns. So let's get started. Let's go to Accounting module where we have the configuration. So in the Accounting module, we'll go to Configuration on the top menu and click on SureTax Configuration. In this configuration, we have set our client ID and the validation key for a hypothetical company. We've also added some other necessary parameters in a configurable console that can be changed later. We are currently in a test environment. Once we have this configuration available, we will go to the Sales module and create a quotation. Let's see how the taxes are fetched. So let's create a sales order. Here we have pre-configured a customer named Azure Interior with an address from Chicago. So let's click on Add Product and select a specific product which we want to sell. Currently, you can see that we don't have any taxes, and there's another field that we have created here called Tax Application. SureTax allows you to define your exempted customer. These are customers who are exempted from the specific taxes in a particular province, or if a specific product is not taxable in a particular province. So all these exemptions can be easily configured with SureTax. While we pass the data, it checks the configuration in SureTax and accordingly returns the value depending on if it's taxable or non-taxable. Now we'll save this record and the API will be triggered. And as you can see, we have SureTax created and the tax application is taxable, and if you want to view more details, then you can click on this line item and you can see that there is state use tax, county use tax, and local use tax. So you can view the exact tax amounts here and it's defined with the tax rate. So let's close this, and if we go to the other info tab, it gives you a transaction ID. This transaction ID is the number that allows you to search with this ID and conduct a reference check in the SureTax portal to be able to fetch more details of this particular transaction. So let's come back to the screen. Here we see that we have $74 calculated for the tax. Currently, this is just a quotation and it won't create any book transactions on the SureTax platform. This means transactions which will be reflected onto your tax return reports. This will not happen unless the invoice is processed in the system. So let's have a look at how this transaction currently looks on SureTax. So let's take our transaction ID and go to SureTax. Here, let's select transaction number under field and enter the number 4042. We'll search, and what you can see here is the transaction has been mapped and the transaction type is quote. So it didn't create any transaction information with this, but as soon as we create an invoice and post it, we will have more information about this order. So let's go back and do that. We'll go back to the sales order and confirm this order. And then let's create an invoice. So let's say we take 50% down payment and click on Create and View Invoice. And once that is done, you will see that the invoice is created and it automatically fetches the tax details. This transaction will also have a specific transaction ID for the product, which is of type quote. So as soon as we post this transaction, the transaction ID will get updated. So our new transaction ID is 3943. So let's go back to SureTax and enter the new transaction ID, which is 3943. And once you click on search, you'll see that the transaction is there with more information such as invoice number, when it was created, total revenue, if the transaction is finalized, and if the status is a success or not. And if you want to see even more details about this, you can click on it and view the transaction details. You can even view the catalogs where you can see the products which are linked to it. This enables you to get everything in one platform and you're not juggling between two systems. You have Odoo, which is doing the tax calculation for you using the SureTax calculation engine and makes your business process easier in terms of fetching taxes, filing them, and allowing you to get all the information from one place. We can easily implement this module for you. Contact us for more information. Thanks for watching.